What is up, everybody? This is Rain. Welcome back to another video on my channel. This is the 27th installment of my monthly Talking What Is This Rain series, where I sit here and talk to myself about stuff that's going on with my YouTube channel and stuff that's going on in my life and everything else in between. In the background, basically this is just an audio diary for me. I post it on my YouTube channel, and then a few years later I go back to it. Like, I've already gone back to some of my older ones, so this is basically just me talking to myself, right? So if you're not interested, I totally understand. You can freely click out, click out. But in the background there should be some Days Gone gameplay. This is me hunting down all the hordes. And man, Days Gone is a fun ass game, dude. I'm currently on the process of 100%ing it. I've almost gotten all of the challenges down, like the challenge related trophies, and then after that all I need to do is start a new game plus on survival, and basically I've got all the trophies in Days Gone. So I'm really excited, but this game is really good, man. I've finished the story on the clip that you're seeing, so I'm currently in the process of taking down these hordes, but I haven't completely completed it to the point where I am right now. So you'll see that I'm missing some weapons. I'm missing some motorcycle skins. I recorded this like a couple weeks ago, so it's not very current to when I'm recording this audio right now. But you know what? It's fine. It can get a little bit choppy. The FPS can get a little bit choppy because it's Days Gone, but it's all right. I think the clip is all right. There's a couple of I just had a notification on my PC here. Kind of scared me a little bit. But there's a couple of jump scares in this clip. I won't say where it is, but there's a little bit of jump scares. And it's not one of those scary ass jump scares, but it's one of those unexpected things. One of those normal things that you would normally see, but you just don't expect it. So you'll see it. You'll see it. Okay. So let's start. Let's kick this off, right? So start with the YouTube channel. I'm gonna try to keep this short, by the way, because I'm noticing that these have been dragging on for so long. The last, I don't know, 4 to 5, half a year, last 6 months. It's been dragging on, man, and I gotta chill out a little bit with the duration of these. But let's start out with my YouTube channel. This Talking With This Rain is uploaded a little late, right? Because I've been extremely fucking busy, dude, and I just haven't been. I just didn't want to do anything YouTube related the past few weeks. In this period, and by period I mean the distance between the last Talking What Is This Rain video and this one, I've posted 2 videos. One is a King of Retail video, which at the time I'm recording this is already 1 month ago. I uploaded that 1 month ago. And the other is a GeoGuessr video, and this one was uploaded 2 weeks ago at the time I'm recording this. And they're alright videos. I like King of Retail, but I could have done better on it, honestly. The editing was a little bit weird. But right now where I am, I've recorded another King of Retail video, but I just haven't gotten to editing it because I just haven't been feeling like it. I just haven't felt it. I didn't feel like editing this shit. And honestly, I'm running out of content, man. I'm running out of content for King of Retail, so I might not be continuing that. I don't even know if I might post this most recent one I recorded. I don't know. But I'm just running out of content. It's the same game over and over again. The only fun thing about it is creating posters. And after that, there's nothing much you can do, at least, entertainment-wise, unless, you have a very niche audience who likes watching you build a business. And in that case, feel free, keep going. But for me, honestly, I'm getting bored. And if I'm getting bored at the stuff I'm recording and editing, then I'm sure as shit y'all won't even click on that shit. So, yeah. But that's it with YouTube. Nothing going on with YouTube, honestly. As I said, I've been busy in real life, currently in the middle of shit. And honestly, yeah. I'm probably not going to be very active the next month. Actually, I don't know. At the time I'm recording this, at the time I'm posting this, I probably would have already been done or almost done with this shit. But, I'm probably not going to be too busy the next couple of weeks from the time I'm recording this. I don't know, maybe by the time I post this, I'm going to be very active on YouTube. I don't know, but I'm not going to be posting a lot of shit. Not that you guys care. I'm sure y'all don't give a shit. I have 130 subscribers. I'm sure y'all could give a rat's ass when I upload, right? That's it with real life shit. Guitar, man, I really want to put a guitar section on this because I've not really learned, well, kind of learned, but I've refined some songs that I've already known. Songs like "Waiting on the World to Change." But yeah, I won't say it's refined, but I've gotten back into it because I kind of forgot it for a little bit, for a couple of months. Now I've gotten back into it. But I've learned "Perfectly Lonely." I've also learned, and in the process of learning, "Old Love." And "Old Love" is an Eric Clapton song, originally an Eric Clapton song, but John Mayer has a cover of it that sounds really cool. I don't know if it's, yeah, but this is mostly John Mayer shit, right? So "Perfectly Lonely" by John Mayer, uh, and "I Don't Trust Myself" with "Loving You" by John Mayer. Also "Heart of Life." That's it. That's I was when I was writing up notes for this, I thought I was missing something, and that's what I was missing. "Heart of Life" by John Mayer. A bunch of John Mayer songs. I think I've almost, hold on, let me look at my Spotify. Let me look at the Continuum album. Let me Google this. Let me search this up real quick. I think I've almost learned every single song in the Continuum album. Hold on, let's go down this list, alright? "Waiting on the World to Change." Yep, I've learned that song. Kind of iffy on the solo, but I think I can get it down, just by looking at some tabs. I mean, I know the solo, I just haven't been playing it a lot. "I Don't Trust Myself with Loving You." Yep. Again, the solo, I kind of got it down, but I still need some clarification on some parts. "Belief," yeah, I need to learn that song. "Gravity," yep, I know that song. "Heart of Life," yep, I know that song. "Vultures," I kind of got it, but I still need more learning about that. "Stop This Train," yep, I know that. "Slow Dancing in a Burning Room," yes, sir. Literally my most played song on Spotify. I love this song, man. I think "Slow Dancing in a Burning Room" is my most favorite song of all time. I first heard it last year, early last year, and I just couldn't stop. I just couldn't put it down. I've been listening to it for over a year now, and I just can't put it down. It's still in my playlists and everything, dude. It's a great song, man. "Bold as Love" by John Mayer. I think, yeah, I got that down. I'm in standard tuning, so it's kind of a pain in the ass to tune down, but I think I got "Bold as Love" down. There's a part where he goes up like, yeah. "Dreaming with a Broken Heart." That song is a piano, right? There's a piano in that song. It's probably gonna be a little bit harder to learn, I guess. If hold on, is there a solo? I don't want to listen to it. "In Repair," yeah, I got that down. I need some clarification on some parts, but I got it down. It's just A G D. Is that right? Or am I getting the shit wrong? I don't know. Yeah, I know it's meow, 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 and that's like the main part of the song. So I think I got "In Repair" down, and "I'm Gonna Find Another You." Yep, definitely. That's my second most favorite song behind "Slow Dancing in a Burning Room." So I've almost got every single song in Continuum except for "Belief," "Vultures," and "Dreaming with a Broken Heart." So that's 3 out of 12 songs. So 369. I've learned 75% of the songs in Continuum. I'm just double checking my math because I don't want to look embarrassed. 3 out of 12, right? Yeah, that makes sense. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 25% I still haven't learned. 75% I've learned. But guitar, dude, "Perfectly Lonely" by John Mayer. I didn't really look at that song too much when I first heard it. A lot of John Mayer songs I don't really care for when I first heard it. But when you hear it when you hear it again, like when you actually focus your gaze to these songs, you start to appreciate them. So his Battle Studies album has been really, I've been liking it. I didn't particularly like "Born and Raised" as well. I didn't like "Born and Raised" and Battle Studies at first, but now that I'm listening to them, I fucking love them, dude. I think my top 3 John Mayer albums is Continuum, Born and Raised. You know what? I'm not gonna say what number 3 is, but Born and Raised is number 2. I don't know where Battle Studies is. Probably number 4 or 5. Probably 4. But top 2, Continuum, and then Born and Raised. Right? I don't want to know. I don't want to make a decision on what number 3 is. That's a hard fucking decision, man. But that's it with my John Mayer stuff, right? I mean, guitar shit. Nothing. too much. I really need to start learning theory, man. I really gotta. Because I don't think I've advanced at all in my soloing in the last, let's say, 4, 6 months. I don't think I've advanced at all. Sure, I've learned some licks, but I haven't completely advanced at all. And I want to actually get to know how to play the guitar as opposed to just learning songs. Right? Because right now I can solo, right? But sometimes it just sounds fucking horrible that it's not worth sharing. So when I share, the songs that I post on these, like in the last month, I usually post songs because I don't want to be critiqued on my soloing technique, right? I don't know. I just want to be able to fully know how to play it before I put it out there. You know what I mean? I don't want to be putting out some embarrassing shit that I can cringe to, a few years later. I'm already cringing on some stuff I shared on previous Talking with His Strings. Like some of the guitar shit. I was like, oh wow, this sounds very cool. I sound very cool here. And now today it just sounds fucking horrible. So I think, not 80% of the guitar is probably, just 80% of the guitar experience is just cringing at your past self. Because that's what I've been learning. Like when I first started playing guitar, what I wanted was to be able to just sit, sit on a veranda or a porch or some shit while the sun's setting, golden hour, sun's glaring and it's setting down, and you're just playing the blues, bow now 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 now, or some shit, just playing the blues like B.B. King or Muddy Waters and shit. I just wanted to be able, like initially, I just wanted to be able to solo, just understand the scales to the point where I can just play along with a backing track, and I can do it. But now I'm just not happy with myself, like not happy with how I'm soloing. And so, I feel like, yeah, 80% of the guitar experience is just wanting to be better than what you are right now. And I don't think I'm ever going to get better. I don't think I'm ever going to get better than what I am right. I mean, I'm never going to be happy with where I am right now in terms of my guitar playing. So, but still, it's not stopping me from wanting to be better than what I am. But I'm coming to terms with the fact that I'm never going to be happy with where I am, with my guitar playing. So I'm just enjoying it right now, You just enjoy it, man. Just enjoy your guitar playing, man. But still, I wanna be able to play like fucking John Mayer, man. I know that's a very high bar, but I just want to be able to play good. And right now I'm playing very mediocrely. I've been playing I started in, I don't know, August 2020, and it's now 2022, June 2022. So almost 2 years, a little over 1 year, less than 2 years. I've been playing for almost 2 years now, and I'm still not happy with where I am, and I don't think I'm ever gonna be. So yeah, I just want to be as good as John Mayer. But obviously that'll fucking change, right? Like if you go back like, I don't know, 10, 12 Talking with This Rain videos, you'll see that I had very different guitar goals back then. So saying this right now, sure, I might be able to achieve it at some point in the future, but I'm never going to be happy with where I am in my guitar playing. And I'm totally alright with that, Not really. It just sucks that there's no bar. But you know what? That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing that there's no bar for learning guitar, right? I think that's a good thing because you'll always be striving for something better, and I think that's good. So maybe this is a good thing. Maybe I'm just being a little bit pessimistic. Is that the right word? About this whole thing. But that's it with my guitar stuff. All right. Let's move on to video games. I played some video games. I usually add a RIMWORLD tour. I might add a RIMWORLD tour, but I haven't been playing RIMWORLD in quite a while. When was the last time I played RIMWORLD? Let me see. Let me go to my library. I last played RIMWORLD to 12, 22. I don't know. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. I last played RIMWORLD 2 weeks ago, and I haven't. Yeah, I haven't really wanted to play RIMWORLD in a while, but a lot of shit has fucking happened since the last Talking with This Is Rain video. A lot of major fucking shit has happened. Yeah, I might add that in my RIMWORLD tour if I decide to add one to this. If not, then I'll just show it to you next month. But a lot of shit has fucking happened, man. And yeah, a lot of shit has happened. That's just what I'm gonna say. Town of Salem, I've been playing Town of Salem. You know, a bunch of classic games. I like Town of Salem, although the community is, you know, community is 50-50. Some people are very nice, others are not very nice. Sometimes I'm even in that category, in the not very nice category, especially when, you know, some fucking town does something stupid. Like yesterday, literally just yesterday, I was a lookout and some fucking guy upped me for no fucking reason at all. Maybe because he was executioner or some dumb shit. And you know, I told him, oh, fuck it, you know, I'm a lookout. You know, it's important that lookout identities are protected, but, you know, either I get lynched now or I have another night to myself. So I just decided, you know, I'm a lookout, and everybody NO'd me. You know, I was innocent. I had one night. I was confirmed fucking lookout. Nobody counterclaimed, and some vigilante fucking shot me for some fucking stupid reason, and I was so pissed, dude. So pissed. But then, you know, apparently that person, it was their second game, and I was flipping out at them, and then their friend said, hey, this is their second game, man, chill out. And I was like, okay, I forgive you. But still, you know, it's just stupid shit. I'm a little bit more forgiving with jailers, although jailers kind of piss me to fuck off sometimes. I'm a little bit more forgiving because, you know, jailer is a very hard fucking role to play, because not only do you have to, you know, be a part of town and listen in to town shit, you also have to compile your will to be coherent. You know, you have a bunch of people whispering to you and all that shit. And, you know, it can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes. I know I get a little bit overwhelmed when a lot of people are whispering to me, a lot of people giving me information, and you don't know who's lying and who's not. You know, it's very hard. So I'm a little bit more forgiving to jailers, you know, especially when I have a very suspicious role like vigilante. I'm a little bit more forgiving, but still, they kind of piss me off sometimes. But I totally understand. I'm more sympathetic towards them. Oh, what else? Oh man, Death Stranding. God damn, I last played this game last month. As I said, this Talking with This Rain video is very, very late, and I haven't played Death Stranding in a long ass fucking time. Yeah, I haven't played Death Stranding in a month. But I've finished the game. I just haven't gone past the credits, and honestly, I just fucking gave up. You know, I just fucking gave up. Once the credits started and I noticed where the fuck it was going, I just gave up. This isn't spoiler, right? I like the game. I like the gameplay of Death Stranding. I thought the story was good. Not great. It was good. But the fucking credits just... Yeah, Death Stranding would have been a top 10? I think it's a top 10. I wouldn't say it's a top 5, but Death Stranding would have been a top 10, maybe 15, actually. But, you know, one of the best games I've played, just because of the gameplay, it would have been one of those if it wasn't for the credits. Because the credits, if you don't know, this isn't a spoiler, so don't worry about it, but the credits of Death Stranding just, it went on for, apparently it goes on for 2 to 3 hours, and it's unskippable, as far as I know. And basically, this credit sequence is where you're in this one location, right? Sam Porter is in this location and he's running around, and then he triggers something, and then somebody talks to him, and, you know, all that. I can deal with that, you know, for 10 minutes. You know, it's the credits. I can deal with that for 10 minutes. But 2 to 3 fucking hours of that shit, apparently it's 2 to 3 hours. I haven't personally experienced it myself, but apparently it's 2 hours or something like that. But that long, just for that shit, that boring fucking gameplay, that pissed me to fuck off, man. You know, because I like this game. I like the gameplay. And I tried my best to understand the story, and I think I have a decent grasp of the story. I think I do. But the fact that you add this senseless shit at the end of the game, like, you didn't need to fucking add this shit. Kojima fucking said all the elements of the story adequately during the course of the gameplay. I think he did. But this part of the story where you just run around and then stop, and some person describes to you in excruciating detail every single part of the game story when it didn't need to happen, I just pissed me the fuck off, dude. Why the fuck is my phone recording my location? That's creepy as fuck, man. I don't know why the fuck it does that for no fucking reason. That's weird as shit. But yeah, that just pissed me off. So I'm not gonna fucking finish Death Stranding. As much as I like the gameplay, I don't think I'm ever gonna replay it unless I have a, unless I get a hankering for for whatever fucking reason. I don't think I'm ever gonna play it again, just because of that credit sequence. Yeah. And the last part of the game, I don't know. It's a little bit iffy for me. Kojima games. I like the gameplay in Kojima games. I haven't personally been very well versed in all the games that he's done, but with the games that I've played, the Kojima games I've played, I like the gameplay in his games, but the stories in his games are, yeah, I'm not a big fan. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just not the target audience that he's looking for, and that's totally fine. But the stories in the games that he's created have just not been for me personally. So I don't know. I did like the gameplay in Death Stranding though. Yeah, as much as but it just pissed me off that they didn't respect the player's fucking time in that ending sequence. Like, what the fuck was that shit? We did not need 2 to 3 hours of useless fucking credit sequence. At least make it skippable, right? At least make it fucking skippable. So I haven't fully finished Death Stranding, but I've gotten to the end part before the credits sequence. Another game I've played is, again, Days Gone. I'm in the process of 100%ing it. I think I'm gonna 100% it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the platinum, as PlayStation players might say, this week, because I'm almost done with this. Actually, no. I still need to do the survival achievements. Yeah, I still need to do the survival achievements, and I think I'm going to be able to do that within a week. So, but I'm almost close though. I think I might complete the challenges, take a break from the game, and then start start the survival and new game plus. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, and then that's when I'll get the 1%er achievement. I'll 100% the game. You know. But I like it, the first time I played it, as I said, like in my top 5 games of all time, didn't I say number 1 was Cyberpunk, number 2 is The Last of Us, number 3, I forget what number 3 was, number 4 is GTA, number 5 was Days Gone, I believe, or something like that. I know Days Gone was in my top 5 because the first time I played this game, which was right when it released, back in 2019, I was living by myself, and just staying up all night playing Days Gone, and it was a fun time, man. The first time I encountered a horde back in 2019, back at what was it called? Chemult? I think that's the name of the place, right? The first time I encountered a horde was very, very nerve-wracking, and I think I got it recorded on YouTube. If you scroll down through 2019, you'll see, you'll see a video of me doing my first horde, and I was fucking scared, man. That was fucking scary. I'm so glad I got that recorded. That's one of the benefits of PS4, because you can just PS4 has passive recording, so you can just stop recording at any time and it'll save the last hour or 30 minutes of gameplay that you had. What else? What else do I have? I like Days Gone. Days Gone is very cool. Disco Elysium. I'm currently 23 hours in Disco Elysium, and initially I didn't like the game. I bought the game. When did I buy the game, actually? I don't know. I bought the games at the end of last year, I think, during one of the sales, maybe. And I tried playing it, and I just wasn't in the mood, man. And I dropped it, uninstalled it. And now, now that I've played all these massive open world games, Days Gone, I guess RimWorld is an open world game, but, one of these hectic games, now that I've gotten my share of these, now I'm kind of in the mood for some Disco Elysium. So I like it. I like it for now. I mean, I think I'm definitely gonna be finishing Disco Elysium. This is a good game, man. Disco Elysium is a great ass game. If you're in the mood for it, it's a lot of reading, a lot of patience that you need. It's a good game for when you're winding down for the night, because that's when I usually play, before I go to sleep. Okay, something else is coming up and I gotta pause this recording. Alright, I'll be right back. I don't know. This is probably just gonna be a couple seconds for you, but you know, for me it's gonna be like, I don't know, a day or two. Alright, I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, this is a day later. I just ate a massive meal before recording this, so if I breathe really loud because my body's struggling to process whatever the fuck I just ate, that's why, okay? But I listened to the previous recording and I could hear that I've been clicking. You can hear me clicking really lightly in the background. And that's because I'm just fidgeting around, right? I'm just fidgeting around in my desktop, you know, just minimizing tabs and shit. I'm not doing anything in the background. Not that you care. But as I was saying, Disco Elysium, it's a great fucking game. At the start, it can be a little bit daunting because, you know, you don't really know what you're going into unless, like, even if you watch like reviews and shit, you really have no idea what the fuck you're going into. And at the start, if you're not used to the type of game that Disco Elysium is, which was me, it can be a little boring. It can turn you off a lot. But I'm starting to like it now. As I said, it's probably just because I've been playing a lot of open world games, you know, a lot of quote unquote good games. And, you know, maybe I'm just tired from all that shit and my mind just needs something to rest with. Something to rest, you know, just something more relaxing. And so that's why I think Disco Elysium is a good choice for me right now. At least for me, I don't know if this is the case for everybody else, but for me, you have to be at a particular mindset or, you know, a particular state of mind to play this game because it's weird as fuck. Not gonna lie, it's fucking weird. And the setting may or may not be interesting to you depending on what you're interested in. So, you know, I think you gotta be like really, really interested in this shit. You gotta be in a certain mood to play it. And I think I just got lucky this time. You know, because I got really bored and now I'm like really stoked to play it. Although I can't bring myself to play it during the day, because during the day that's when I play my hectic games, right? I'm trying to 100% Days Gone and all that shit. Town of Salem. And at nighttime, you know, I'm just trying to wind down, man. Just trying to chill out. And Disco Elysium has been a great game for that. I've been playing that bit. Okay, so I'm in the middle of studying for exams and shit, and man, am I having a hard fucking time, dude. I don't think I studied properly during the semester, so I'm now making up for it now, and I think I've got myself into a good schedule, but goddamn, it's stressful as fuck right now because I do have a base knowledge of the stuff that I learned, but in terms of memorizing them for an exam, I have no idea where the fuck to start, but you know, I think I'll be fine. I will be fine. But I've been learning shit, right? I've been trying to I've been trying to memorize it, you know, like when I'm trying to exercise, I walk and I'm like, okay, so how do you prepare, you can't see this right now, but I'm like bobbing my head as if I'm walking / running while I'm exercising. But, you know, I'm like, okay, how do you prepare a statement of cash flow directly? And then, you know, I go like, okay, listen to this, right? I have no idea how the fuck to calculate how to prepare a statement of cash flow in the investing, cash flow from investing and cash flow from financing parts, but when it comes to cash from operations, I can get that shit down path. Alright, so listen to this. I don't know if I said this earlier before. I don't know, maybe. But it's, you know, so first you gotta find cash that you received from customers. And for that you need sales revenue or service revenue, depending on what business you are. Plus or minus, increase, or restart this shit. Cash received from customers, sales or service revenue, plus or minus, decrease or increase in accounts receivable minus bad debts written off, right? Easy. Cash paid to suppliers is cost of sales plus or minus increase or decrease in inventory plus or minus decrease or increase in accounts payable, right? And then the other expenses, this is basically all the other expenses like wages and all that shit, and that's, you know, other expenses paid equals expense paid plus or minus increase or decrease in prepaid expenses plus or minus decrease or increase in that expenses payable account. And then we get to the income tax, and for that we need tax paid plus or minus decrease or increase and income tax payable. See, I got that shit down for the cash flow part, but when it comes to the what the fuck is it, investment and the finance part, I got the very basics of it, but in terms of actually applying it, like I try to do some practice shit. Right now I absolutely have no idea how to fucking do it. Because I know that statement of cash flow, basically, it just boils down to you bringing like everything that's not tangible, for lack of a better word, into something tangible such as cash, right? Like for depreciation, when you depreciate something out of when you depreciate an equipment, it doesn't actually take money out of that equipment. It's just something you use to calculate, depreciation, and so that you can something's tax implications, etc., etc. But when it comes to investments and financing, I have no fucking idea because I'm getting multiple fucking mixed messages, dude. I don't know. I think I just gotta fucking chill out a little bit and look at it better. Study it better because it's pretty fucking simple. You're basically just turning it from accrual to cash, right? And I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of my own ass, but when it comes to direct mode of preparing a statement of cash flow on the cash from operating, I know what the fuck to do, but after that, I have no idea what the fuck else to do. I'm still trying to get down the indirect method. Something about net gain and loss, and then you add back depreciation and amortization, then you add back loss, and then you add back loss, and you take away gain, right? Or is it the opposite way? I have no fucking idea. But anyways, the reason why I brought that up is because, recently I had the longest ever study session I've ever had. Actually, I don't even know. Maybe I wasn't counting my hours properly, but I'm pretty sure I was studying for like a whole 8 hours. But I might not be counting properly because I take breaks and shit, but I don't know. But I studied a long ass fucking time this one time. And, playing easier games like this during nighttime when I'm trying to sleep, playing Disco Elysium, it's a lighter. It's not, the topic isn't lighter, but the gameplay is way lighter. It's helped me relax a little bit. So, I like that. That's why I like Disco Elysium for now. Although there's some parts that's really fucking annoying, man. Really annoying, but I think it's an alright game. What else? What other I think that's it for the gaming section. God damn, I went into a massive fucking, I don't know, conversation. It's not even a conversation. Fucking, I just blurted out some accounting shit, But that's the way I do it, I just fucking, when I have nothing else to do, or when I think I could be using my time better, I just start blurting out revision shit, right? Like when I don't know, when I'm outside or some shit, I just start, okay, so how do you calculate CAPM, right? Capital pricing model or some shit? I forgot what that is. And CAPM is, oh god, I think it's expected return, no, yeah. So CAPM equals risk-free plus beta minus market premium shit. The premium, I had to pause there because I had to. I had to pause it. I don't need to give you a reason, but I had to pause there. But minus the fucking market premium for taking on systematic risk, right? Or on I don't fucking know, man. I suck at this, dude. I'm really fucking nervous. This is the first ever exams that I'm actually fucking nervous for. Like, I've gone through 3.5 years of school, undergrad school, and I took exams pretty well then, but now this is fucking difficult, man. Accounting is fucking hard. And it's to be expected, but it's fucking hard. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's the video game section done, Disco Elysium helping me sleep and shit. It allows me to relax a bit before I go to bed. And I've also been reading the Walking Dead comics, because I finished the Walking Dead, the TV series. At least I'm caught up to it, right? So I'm waiting for season 11C now, the very, very final set of episodes for the Walking Dead TV show. I'm really fucking pumped, dude. I really hope Rick comes back. Mick and Michonne. I was gonna say Mick and Michonne, but I really hope Rick and Michonne comes back in 11C, even if it's for fucking one episode. Like before, I was like really demanding. I was like, he's got to come back for at least 3 episodes in the final season. But I don't think that's fucking happening. If it does, I'm gonna be really fucking happy. But I don't think it's happening. He has to be back for at least one episode. I'm just because I don't know why people online are so. I don't know, they're not so enthusiastic about Rick coming. Not enthusiastic, but they're not really looking. They're not estimating that Rick's gonna come back. Because I guess they haven't seen him in a long time. And from my own view, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Rick has to come back, right? I mean, the show started with him. It has to end with him. So I don't know why people are being so. I don't know. I don't know what word I'm trying to think of, but yeah, negative, right? Everybody's being so negative. They're like, no, I don't think Rick's coming back, man. I know the show started with him, but he's not coming back. No way. I mean, what the fuck is Andrew Lincoln doing back in 2021 when they recorded this shit? Like, how many days or weeks does it take to film one fucking episode, right? Surely Rick has to come back in the final episode or something like that, right? Because no fucking way that The Walking Dead will approve the final season without at least a minor appearance from Rick and Michonne. No fucking way. Absolutely no way. So I think Rick is definitely coming back. And if he doesn't, then my bar for a good final half, or I guess in this case third season, as in 1/3, not third, it plummets, because the show started with Rick. It only makes sense for him to come back. I don't know, maybe that's just me being naive, thinking that Andrew Lincoln's gonna come back, but I think he will. There's no way that they would let the show end without fucking Rick coming back. No fucking way. But I've been reading the Walking Dead comics. I'm up to, what volume am I up to now? I think 16? The ones where, I don't want to spoil anything. Volume 16. Am I? Hold on, I fucking hate when I stall this shit, but I'm looking at my phone right now. Yeah, volume 16 right now. And when they're in Alexandria. And that's a good comic, man. It kind of started slow, but I feel like if I didn't watch the show before, I wouldn't be so interested in this comic. But since I watched the show, binged it twice now, I've been very, very interested in it. Just seeing the parallels between the show and seeing the stuff that the showrunners didn't go through with. It's very interesting, and yeah. But it's a good comic, man. It's a good comic. If you like The Walking Dead, I think you should totally read The Walking Dead comics. It apparently gets bad at some point in the future, but I'm up to volume 16 right now, and it doesn't look like it's going to slow down. I don't think it is, because we still have some good stuff ahead. As spoiled to me by the show, right? Negan and all that shit. I still haven't gotten into him yet, but I'm excited. What the fuck else do I got here? Oh my god. If you haven't watched Chernobyl, the mini-series by HBO, you gotta, dude. You have to. It's a short fucking series. Really short. I'd probably say like 5 to 6 hours total. If you binge it straight. Around 6 hours total. If you do it, that's a good fucking show, man. Chernobyl, you have to watch it. You gotta watch it. Yeah, I didn't really know much about Chernobyl, honestly. I know that it was a nuclear disaster, but I didn't really know what the fuck happened, like why the fuck it became like that. I thought it was like, something just naturally went wrong, and people, a lot of people had to evacuate or died or some shit. But this show goes into deep detail, man. Fucking whatever that guy's name is, the mustache fucker. Yeah, that guy's pissed me off, man. Like, how it actually pissed me off how incompetent people are in that show. Like, how fucking incompetent. It's like, oh, there's no, I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but if you're a fucking professional and you see all this shit happening and most of your reasoning is weighing behind, no way that can happen. No way that can happen. No fucking way. you know you're doing something fucking wrong because it's fucking happening. And I don't know. Like, if a lot of people are telling you that this is happening and your response to it is no way that can happen, then you might want to rethink, what the fuck it is that you're doing. Because, yeah, that just pissed me off. They could have saved a lot of fucking people. A lot of people could have not died from cancer later on if the people who were in charge were actually fucking competent people. But nope. No way that can happen. No fucking way that can happen. And what happens? A lot of people died. Official Soviet Union numbers, apparently the only, I don't know, 13, 15 people died from the Chernobyl accident. But, obviously that's not fucking true, because that's a whole fucking city of Pripyat. A lot of people probably fucking died from cancer. But, of course, typical USSR, they don't want to look horrible in front of the international community, so they gotta dumb it down. But everybody knows what the fuck happened. That's a lot of fucking people living in that city. A lot of people died from cancer because of all the fallout, or whatever the fuck that was. So, yeah, man, you gotta watch it, man. The one episode where I'm not gonna say it actually, because if you want to watch it, but there's one episode there that particularly strike me as sad. And this was one of the latter episodes when people actually started taking the risk seriously, and a bunch of systems were put in place, and there was this one singular policy that was put in place, and it's just fucking sad. Yeah, okay, you know what? Nah. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna talk about it because this is a documentary, right? If you've Wikipedia'd Chernobyl, you'll probably know what the fuck happened. But there's this one episode that's focused on this, young USSR soldier who was deployed in Chernobyl, and basically, with Chernobyl blowing the fuck up, everything everywhere is contaminated, and one of the scientists said that one of the orders is to kill all the animals in the area. And, when everybody was evacuated from Chernobyl, the people left their pets behind, so you just had all these stray dogs and cats just roaming around. And when the military was deployed to Chernobyl and Pripyat, one of their tasks was to go around the neighborhoods and hunt down these dogs. And probably cats as well, but they didn't show cats, I don't think. I mean, it would be pretty hard to kill cats anyway. So I think that makes sense why they primarily showed dogs, because cats would probably just fuck off anywhere, right? But dogs, this one episode, they had to go into this neighborhood and kill all the dogs. And, dogs being what they are, right? Like, they gravitate towards people. So all the soldiers had to do was make some noise, and all the dogs would come out, and they would just fucking shoot them. And that shit made me fucking sad, man. God. This show about a bunch of people dying, and the thing that made me sad was a bunch of dogs dying. I'm not gonna act like that's a bad thing, because people fucking suck sometimes. But dogs, I don't think a dog can ever do bad. Sure, you can train a dog to be a fucking asshole, right? But that's the work of humans. That's not the fault of the dog. The dog, they're just fucking animals, and we bred them to like people. So I feel fucking sad about that shit. Because I got a dog, and all those people just fucking leaving their dogs. I'm not in their situation, so I'm not gonna judge them. But personally, I would not do that shit. But I'm not in their situation again. But yeah, that shit just made me fucking sad, man. That's one horrible episode. But I liked it nonetheless. It's an art form. Just because I didn't like the subject matter doesn't mean it's a terrible episode. I like the show, man. But that particular episode was fucking sad, dude. God damn. Now I'm all sad and shit. All the dogs that died in Chernobyl. And it was for nothing, because there are a bunch of dogs and cats and a bunch of animals in Chernobyl that are thriving right now because there aren't any people anymore. So, those animals just died a senseless death, basically. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. Maybe they stopped the spread of whatever the fuck was in Chernobyl. Maybe. But the fact that there are still dogs and a bunch of animals and dogs, cats, and a bunch of animals in Chernobyl and Pripyat, then I'm more inclined to say it's a failure. But then again, what the fuck do I know? I talk to myself in a YouTube channel that nobody watches, so what the fuck do I know? You know? You know what I mean? Okay. And lastly, Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy, I've watched it before back in 2019. I think I watched Sons of Anarchy while I was playing Days Gone back in 2019. So this is basically a throwback to 2019 right now. You know, me 100%ing Days Gone and then watching Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, Sons of Anarchy is good, man. You know, I wouldn't say it's top 5 for me, top 5 shows, although I personally don't even know what my top 5 shows is. It fluctuates, dude. It really does fluctuate for me. But you know, it's an all right show. I think it's a watchable show. It's not horrible, but it's not, you know, it's not Mad Men great, but it's still a great fucking show. Maybe I should stop comparing shows to my most favorite shows. Because my most favorite show is, I'm torn up between Mad Men and The Walking Dead, honestly. Because I fucking love The Walking Dead, man. I don't know. I don't want to make that fucking decision. That's why I'm like holding an ad on it. I don't think I've ever made the top 5 TV shows of all time in one of these. And I'm not going to, because I'm not, if I have to choose between Mad Men and The Walking Dead, no, that's not going to fucking happen. Nope. Next discussion. I'm not choosing between those two, okay? But I think that's it, alright? Do I have anything else, really? Yeah, I got nothing else. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope I passed my exams and shit, and yeah, I hope you have a great day, future Nico and whoever else is fucking still watching. I'm now going to be doing a RIMWORLD tour. A lot of stuff has happened in RIMWORLD, so I'm going to be doing this tour, okay? I'm going to try to keep this under 1 hour, but I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time, alright? Okay, here's the RIMWORLD tour. Alright, welcome back everybody to my RIMWORLD base. A lot of stuff has happened here, and I'll get into it later, okay? But in the previous, I believe in the previous RIMWORLD tour, I'm not sure, I'm not caught up to it, so forgive me if I'm wrong, but this wall used to be diagonal, but now it's completely straight, right? Look at that, right angle, 90 degrees. And now the guests have their own, you know, places they can live in, because back then I used to have the guest locations here. This is where they would sleep, and I would not have enough beds. So, and I also didn't want to share a recreation area with the guests. I mean, they have the same level of television, so you know, I think this is all right. So they have their own place now, which is cool. Allows my colonists to, you know, enjoy their time off in relative peace, because you don't want to be watching TV and meanwhile there's some dude out here talking to his friend, you know, getting drunk and shit. You know, you don't want to do that. You know, you just got back from killing a bunch of zombies. You don't want to come back to that. So my recreation room is a lot more quieter when there are guests now. So that's cool. I've been able to optimize my storage system by adding this mod. It's called LWM Deep Storage, I believe. I haven't played this game in quite a while, so forgive me if I get that name wrong. But if you go back to my previous RIMWORLD tour, the storage, this used to be a massive storage area. This place over here, not including the recreation area, but like this storage here. This used to be just a bunch of weapons, clothes, and shit. And now I'm able to, you know, contain them into these tiny little shelves. Allows me to organize them, and also it gives me a lot of spare area. So I don't even know what the fuck to do with this, with the rest of this built area over here. If I get new colonists, I might just turn these into bedrooms or something. I've also shrunk down the medicine room, so now I can fit 2 more beds. I have 14 colonists right now, and we have 8 beds. So that's 8 beds for 14 colonists, 4 out of 7. So I think that's good, right? That's more than half of the colonists that can get beds when they get hurt. And we also have an armory here. See, we have a bunch of LMGs in this shelf, and this one has a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, and this one's got the assault rifles, and this is armors. But it looks very neat now, because yeah, I used to hate like my colonists going out through multiple doors just to get a fucking sword or some shit. I had to pause there because I had to do something. Oh, sad wander. Aw, it burns sad. Man, grow the hell up, bro. Do you know where you're living right now? God. But Okay, okay, alright. A lot of stuff has fucking happened since the last time. If you remember in the last episode, I had Chief, who was our colony's leader. He was the longest person who built this place. Right? He built this place from the ground up, along with Blanca and Eugene. Blanca, Eugene, and Chief were my top. They were the first three who built this place. And I really didn't want Chief to die, but he fucking died, man. We got raided by the Collium League. Right? These people, the blue people. And Chief was over here gunning people down. And he just fucking died immediately. And I was really thinking of restarting, reloading, and shit. But I thought that, you know, I shouldn't. Because, you know, what the fuck else do I play this game for, right? If I'm just going to reload every single time something important dies, then what the fuck is the point of world building, right? So here we go. Where's Chief? Sky, Ico. Where the fuck did I put Chief? Oh, there we go. Chief. Chief died. And I was really hyped about Celia too. You know, Celia is Chief's daughter, and she was going to be the next leader of this place because she was a tough person. She learned from Chief, and she was very smart. The smartest person in this whole colony. She had an intellectual skill of 20, the highest of everybody. And about a year or two into her tenure as leader of this colony, because we're in wartime right now. This is wartime, right? Look at this. -100 against the Collium League. When these people killed Chief, they started a fucking war. We didn't start it. They started a fucking war. So it's wartime right now. And when Chief died, Celia was really fucking pissed off, man. She was pissed off. She wanted to kill every single one of them. We tortured a couple of Collium League people. You know what? Thinking about it now, it was fucked up what I did, man. What I did was I put them. Hold on, let me just lock these so that people don't use them for cooking because we need to start stockpiling for the winter. But what I did, look, there's a room here because this is what I used to control the temperature. I would have a heater. I put a heater here, but it didn't work, so I just put the heater inside. And I put a heater there and intermittently changed the temperature from really fucking hot to extremely fucking cold. I also cut off these people's hands and feet so they couldn't move. And what I did was, you know, it was one of those things where you kill one person. Oh yeah, I captured the guy who killed Chief, who killed Celia's father. And she was pissed, so we tortured the fuck out of that guy. And what I did was, you know, I made him live a really painful life. He lived for like 4 months. And then when I thought that it was time, you know, that I started questioning like my morality, right? Like it got that bad, dude. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Am I really like this? If the zombie apocalypse or some fucking nuclear fallout comes through, is this really what I'm gonna be? You know, I really started questioning myself, dude. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm torturing these people. You know, am I gonna be like this when the apocalypse comes? And so, you know, when I thought it was time, I took the fucking guy who killed Chief, took him out here, and Edward, who was supervised by Celia, fucking shot that guy. And the other guy that guy was in prison with, I made him watch, right? Made him watch his friend get a fucking bullet to the head. And when that guy was pissing himself, scared that he's about to go next, now Celia cut him loose, and he escaped. And hopefully that he tells his friends and family what the fuck happened here, so that they know not to fuck with us again. So yeah, it's fucking wartime, man. Look at this shit. Hold on. Look at the world. These people are the blue people, right? These blue settlements. I've completely wiped them out in the northern part of this world. Completely wiped them out, dude. And yeah, I use this, by the way. This is how I'm able to travel really fast between places. But I wiped them out, man. And I'm not going to stop until we wiped them all out. But Celia's not here. Might go down these list of names, and Celia's not here. Her sister Meg is still here, but Celia's not here. And what the fuck happened was, I think in game time, this was only like a couple months ago, but it was snowing, I believe. Yeah, it was snowing. So it's spring right now, so this was in the last winter, I think. It was snowing. We had a massive fucking herd rolling through this area here, and it was an ordinary, you know, clearing mission, right? We're just clearing a bunch of zombies because we don't want to have our movement be hindered around this place. We don't want our movement hindered. And it was Jumper and some other people. They were just out here clearing zombies, shooting them, and it was pretty straightforward. But Celia was out here, and she was helping him. But then, I don't know, something fucking bad happened. Celia started running through all the zombies, and she was getting surrounded. And I was pissed off. Like, what the fuck is she doing? Why the fuck is she in the middle of all the zombies? Like, there's like 100 zombies, and she's right in the middle of them. And she just kept fucking moving, dude. She kept moving, and she got here. Ah, oh, Jesus Christ. Her clothes are still here. Yeah. She got here, and she, you know, she was cornered. This is the corner of the map. She got cornered. A bunch of zombies started coming after her, and I watched her. I watched her get eaten alive. Same as Jumper. Where the fuck is Jumper? He's one of the new people here. Yeah, Jumper was one of the people clearing those zombies, and he watched her, man. He watched her get eaten alive down here. And as you can see, her clothes are still here, right? See, Masterwork 70%. A T means that it's tainted, because tainted from being worn by a corpse, as you can see on the description right here. Yeah, her clothes are still here. God damn. I don't think that's hers. I don't have slave colors. That's fucking weird. Yeah, goddamn, bro. She was going to be the new hope of this settlement, right? She was going to lead us into battle. She was the smartest person here. You know, Chief raised her to be strong and everything. And she just died. She died just like that. Yeah. So now Edward's taken her place as the new leader of this community, because he's a great shot. As you can see, his role is overseer. He's the new leader of this community. And the philosophy that I've set down for Edward is that, you know, he can fight, but he'd rather not. You know, that's what I've said. Like, he used to be our war chief. Edward used to be our war chief, and we did great with him, man. We did great with him. But with what Edward's seen, like, before he had kids, this is Edward's kid, by the way. What is like Byrne? Byrne is Edward's kid. Byrne is Edward and Stem's kid, I believe. Stem? Are you Edward's wife? Yeah. Stem and her husband, Edward, their kid is Byrne. And, you know, Edward used to be really fucking bloodthirsty before he got married and had kids. But now that he has a kid and he's getting older, he's 48, you know, he's becoming a little bit of a pacifist. You know, he wants to keep the peace, but at the same time, not backing down to when threats arise. You know, I think he's a perfect leader. Celia was a little bit too hot-headed, you know, and we needed someone like that, because we're in wartime. We needed somebody who wasn't afraid to get their hands bloody and dirty. But I think Edward's a good substitute for that type of leader. You know, we need somebody who's a cool head, who's been around the block, and I think Edward will lead us to victory. I'm holding off on any offensive attacks right now. You know, I'm not gonna go on the offense yet. For now, I'm staying on the defense, get my people's combat skills up, and then we'll get back to raiding these Column League people. I've already stockpiled one rocket launcher, Doomsday rocket launcher. These can be really fucking devastating, dude. You hit enemies with this thing once, like, you get a good hit, and that can trigger a full rout. So, yeah. What the fuck else happened? Did anybody else die? Oh, yeah. Another thing happened. I'm kind of running out of time here, so I'll try to get through this real quick. I don't know if I covered this in the I don't think I did, but Shaw, who was Chief's wife, she got into a, yeah, she had a very bad year. The year Chief died, she was pregnant. Shaw was pregnant when Chief died, and I guess all the stress that she was in after Chief died, it just fucked the baby up, you know? Like, she gave birth, but the baby was stillborn, and we were gonna see Ian Jr. We were gonna name him Ian Jr., but, you know, he died within seconds or minutes after being born, and yeah, that shit was sad. And Shaw here just couldn't fucking take it. She left the community for a good while, for like a year or something. And, you know, she visited us back, and I recruited her back, and she's back with the community again. I think she's in a better mind space now. You know, she doesn't like the fact that, you know, she's got no family, except for... Wait, does she have family? I don't think... Dead. Look at this dude. Look at Shaw's social circle. Husband, dead. Son, dead. Daughter, dead. Stepdaughter, dead. Stepdaughter, dead. Ex-lover, dead. Basically, the only people she cares about is her stepdaughter and her actual daughter, whose name is Diana. Okay, so she has a couple people. That's good. Diana is not Chief's daughter. She's Matt's daughter, and Matt died because he flipped the fuck out. As you can see, we were raided, man. I mean, we were sieged, and these people set up defenses over here, and they started bombarding us with this mortar. And you know, the base started going on fire, and the entire base was getting heated because we have granite blocks here. So if you start a fire in the middle, inside one of these buildings, this place is gonna get heated down, dude. So, you know, it just pissed a lot of people off, and, you know, I decided, fuck it, let's take the fight to them. Took a bunch of people out here, and I think one person died, and Matt, after the attack, yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened with Matt, dude. He was just hauling shit, and then he just started breaking down, and he got eaten by zombies, and Celia couldn't save him, so Matt's dead. So, you know, Shaw still has people, right? She still has her stepdaughter, Meg, and she still has her daughter, Diana. So that's good for her. You know, she's in a better headspace. Oh, look at this. Everybody eating on the table. Aw. I've never seen that happen before. It's usually just like a couple people eating at a table. Yeah, it's usually like this. That's cool. I've never seen that before. But we're building this place back, okay? I think that's really it. Wait, let's look at the graveyard. So, Rosario... Yeah, Rosario died in that siege attack. She got shot. What else? Oh, yeah, Warg Frendo died. Where the fuck is Warg Frendo? Oh, yeah, Warg Frendo is buried next to Chief because Warg Frendo is Chief's dog. And during that attack that killed Chief, he also got shot and he bled out here while Chief died right here. So, you know, at least they died right next to each other. So that's... yeah. I think that's it. I think that's everybody who died, right? Lucky, Azura, Camel, Steroid. You know, I've kind of just... oh, Denario. Oh, Denario is interesting, man. She was, I don't know. I think she was like a slave when we saw her. And she tried attacking us. But, you know, I decided to take pity on her, right? Because she was enslaved. And I didn't want to just kill anybody. But being enslaved, she had a bunch of mental issues. And she just fucking broke down, man. She got herself bit. And she told everybody. And, you know, our lead doctor, who is Randall... You know, she was like, okay, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. We gotta ask you. Can you do an experiment for us? And she agreed, you know, because as much as she's gonna die, at least she'll be able to contribute her life to something bigger than her. And so we made her a science experiment, or science thing. And what we did was, when she was about to turn, we locked her in this room. And we tested out this thing, the zombie shocker, on her. And we saw it, you know, I counted down the... Actually, I didn't count down, but I was going to. But, you know, I didn't. But I think I got a good guess. But the zombie shocker, what this does is, you press the button from this side of the thing. And when you press it, all the zombies in this room are incapacitated. And I think... all the zombies are incapacitated for 10 to 15 seconds. So, you know, she was in this room. We pressed the button, and I counted how long it would take for her to lose the incapacitation. How long it would take her to not be incapacitated. And I think it was like 10 to 20 seconds. So, you know, So, you know, even though she was here, wait, where the fuck is Denario? Even though she was only here for like 6 months or something like that, she contributed to the betterment, for the betterment of this community. So, you know, I've kind of just resolved, like, I'm not going to be able to maintain these signs. So if these signs get broken during the course of battle or some shit, I'm just not going to replace them. The the things that I will replace are these things, the jade walls, if I can remember. But if I don't remember, I'm just not going to replace the signs, because no way I'm going to be able to remember some of these people's names, right? Like Rosario, I don't think I'll be able to remember her name. Chief, for sure, I'll be able to remember his name. You know, he was the leader of this community. He built this community from just being a tiny little... The original size of this base was like... It was like this. This is how big it used to be. Bam. Right here. This is how big the base used to be. And during his lifetime, he was able to build a massive fucking colony like this, dude. Look at this. So, you know, he left behind a very good place for people to live in. And I think, you know, everybody will remember him for that. I also left him a... yeah, this thing over here, this sculpture, right? So people will remember him for years to come. But that's it, right? I haven't been playing a lot of this, honestly. As much as I like it, I'm kind of burnt out on RIMWORLD. But I like it. I like it. Sometimes I get in the mood, sometimes I'm not. But yeah, right now I'm not. Maybe I will in the future. But that's it, okay? Holy fuck. Before that, one of the horrible fucking things I did to the people who killed Chief, our leader, was I made him eat their friends' bodies. Yes. When I zoomed out and I saw this place, I was remembered. That's one of the things that made me go, what the fuck am I doing? Because, you know, I saw that one of their comrades' bodies were stockpiled here. And I thought, you know what? Fuck these people. I built a butcher spot and made somebody chop up one of his friends' bodies, and fed the fucking guy who killed Chief one of his friends' bodies. Oh my god. You know, he fucking deserved it, man. He got it coming, dude. Fuck that guy. I mean, maybe he was just doing his job, but he fucking killed him. So I don't know. It's probably gonna be a couple of years before I fucking forgive that person. Not that he cares anyway, because I fucking killed him, dude. I killed his ass. Is he still here? Is his carcass still here? No, his carcass has completely deteriorated. Okay. Alright, that's it. Alright, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. I kind of went a little bit long here. This is only supposed to be like 14 minutes, but I kind of went a little bit long. Alright.